Hey, 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 my lovely nobodies. I am back. I am back. I am back. Welcome to every single one of you. If you are here, you're new. I'm so glad. Stay. You were meant to drop on this video. You were in the right place. So again, to all of my beautiful, lovely nobodies, those of you who just know what you know, my psychics, my intuitives, my empaths, those of you who just know what you know, welcome to you all. Guys, I have been on almost honestly like a 2 month sabbatical. A lot has been going on. But I missed you guys. I have been praying for you guys. And I truly am ready to be back. I was waiting on a sign to come back online, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. I was waiting on a sign, and I got that sign the other day through a stranger, essentially a stranger. And so I'm back. So really quickly, like this video, subscribe to our channel if you have not. My information is in the description box of this video as well as the about section of my channel if you want to get a reading from me. But welcome to this space. It's a space of truth, a space of vulnerability, a space of love. Everybody got shit. So this is a no judgment zone. Welcome to every single one of you, okay? So I'm a medium. For those of you who don't, I already feel like somebody new is about to watch this video. So hey, come in. I'm a medium. I've been since a kid. I am an intuitive. I possess a lot of the clairs. Listen, I'm just a conduit. I don't even know why I'm saying all of that. I'm a conduit. I can translate energy. And I am just here to just provide loving messages of clarity and truth to you guys. Maybe some of you guys deal with situations and they feel a thing. I think that's the answer. I'm not sure. I maybe know, but I don't know. I don't trust my intuition. Here's your place. So, welcome to you all. Backtrack. 2 months ago, I literally heard God say, get offline, right? Don't post anything on your YouTube channel. I just need you to for a little bit. I'm just like, I didn't question it too much because you guys know if you've been following me since 2021, y'all know I trust the voice of God. I trust my intuition. I trust it. I don't really question it too much. God was like, get offline. All right, fast forward 2 weeks later after I stopped posting YouTube videos. And I was just like, not waiting, but just like, why? Why do I have to get offline? My daughter called me, my oldest daughter, she's 24, and she was saying that the doctor told her that she possibly might have cancer. We had to go through a biopsy. We had to wait for results. Though those were the most challenging few weeks of my life as a mother. You know, just you don't expect to hear that your child could possibly have such a crazy thing, disease, whatever you want to call it. You don't expect that. You expect to be the older person. You get the thing, you get the issue, you get the ailment. God tried me. God tested. I ain't gonna say God tested me. I was challenged in these weeks. So is she. My daughter is so resilient. She is so strong, and I know that she was scared, and she just still like kept her faith, right? Maybe like a little over a week ago, we got the results, you guys. She is cancer free. She does have to have a small surgery, but we are praying. We know that everything is going to be fine. But I was quiet. I wasn't really going anywhere. I was keeping my mouth closed. I was only being where I needed to be, using my gifts. When God just had me to use them. Some of you guys who are close to me knew this, and I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate you guys doing readings with me or pulling cards for me, just with me wondering about the situation. I go to the gym every morning, and the people in the gym are just all just praying and rooting for this situation to end up well. It did. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. God is so great. We are so grateful, right, that we got through that because it was very challenging, right? I am a very spiritual being. Most of the time, I would say 85% of the time, I'm in spirit, right? Sometimes, and I'm a Pisces, so sometimes it's hard for me to come down there to earth and just really be in the realistic part of life. Like, Pisces are so like we're dreamers, right? We believe in faith. We believe in delusion. Like we refuse to focus on what's currently happening because what's currently happening is BS. Like this shit is going wild on earth right now. So if I focus on this, it doesn't make sense. We tend to say sometimes, okay? So to have to come back down to earth and really be in a practical, real life, okay, you're dealing with a real thing. This could go one or two ways. Keep your faith. You know, I was getting a little anxious, is what I will say. I never doubted because I knew that no matter what happened, it was supposed to happen, right? Energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. Everything that's here has been here, right? It's just been swirling around. So I knew whatever it was going to be, we were going to be prepared for it. It was just the going through and the waiting and the fear, the unknown, or just questioning the unknown and all of these scenarios going on in our head. We're good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's where I've been. I got the go ahead to get back online the other day. Again, through a complete stranger. Somebody just messaged me and they're just, because what I was, so when we got the results that she was good, a few days later, my evil eye, and I posted it on my Instagram, my evil eye vase fell off of my altar. So in a way, it was like, okay, whatever negativity, whatever, it's broken. But then I just was like, okay, God, like, I just need to go ahead. Like, when you want me to get back online, I'm listening for your voice. I'm listening. And I've been doing readings. Oh, trust me, I've been getting money. Trust me. I've still been doing it, but just not so publicly, because I didn't want any type of low vibration or anything that I might have been feeling to come through in the energy that I would even try to give you guys. So I knew that spiritually it was not smart to get online. I would never do that. So that's why I didn't. I was waiting for a sign to get back on. I got that sign the other day. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. Thank you for just, I don't even think, probably you probably don't even know God was using you as the answer for me that particular day, but I appreciate you. So guys, I want to jump into this reading. There's been so many things that have been swirling around in my energy about what we might be able to talk about with you guys today. But what I would like for you to do, and you guys, if you've been here, you already know, put your situation on your mind, okay? Put whatever person, whatever relationship, whatever career thing or move, whatever family situation, whatever you're inquiring to spirit, or whatever you've just been wanting to know, put it on your mind, right? Put it on your mind. Put that person on your mind, that job on your mind, that thing on your mind. Because I'm tapping into your energy, okay? So already in my spirits, in my gang, like we call the gang our God, the divine, our ancestors, those that just pull up for us from the light. We don't even know sometimes that they're helping us throughout the day. We don't even know sometimes they're in rooms where our names are being spoken and we don't even know it, and God is protecting us. Our gang, right? Because they pull up for us on a daily. Okay, we just got to pay attention. We just got to be in tune. So, whatever situation you got, put it on your mind. I've already inquired to spirit, and I've already, convened with spirit today, and I'm hoping that they will work with us in the career sector of your lives, lovely nobodies, in the love sector of your lives, as well as in the family sector of your lives. So I'm literally gonna pull 3 sections on career, on love, and on family. Okay, and then we'll just see what comes in. Guys, remember these readings are timeless. They apply to past, present, or future energy. Do not make a story fit for you. That just does not. Energy is very, very fluid, and so is time. This is tarot, so you might see in energy is also energy being fluid, meaning you might see a male on a card that I'll show you today. All of us possess feminine and masculine energy, and so just know that it could be one or the other. So if I pull up a man on a card and you know that I'm talking about you, then you obviously possibly could be in your masculine energy with whatever that situation is or about. So I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm just catching myself. I'm going to pause real quick because Spirit is telling me to get a different deck. So give me 1 second. All right. So I'm talking to you guys, and Spirit's like, get the bad bitches deck. Bad Bitches Tarot. All of these cards are women. Every card in this deck is women. So I already feel like I might be dealing with a whole lot of feminine energy today. Even guys, you might be in your feminine energy. And as I was getting the other deck, I had just set the Light Seer, not the Light Seers, the Rider-Waite deck, the original tarot deck, down. And at the bottom of it is the High Priestess. Is the High Priestess Pisces energy. So there might be a Pisces in this reading. You guys know I'm a Pisces. A whole lot of spirituality, a whole lot of the unknown, and it's at the bottom of the deck. So at the bottom of the deck is usually what's hidden in tarot. So I'm getting that there's some type of hidden information that may be uncovered, or maybe some type of information that you've been wondering about, lovely nobody, that's coming towards you. The High Priestess speaks of spirituality a lot. She's a psychic. She's the intuitive of the tarot. So yeah, let's just get into the reading and see. So I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and again, I'm gonna pull on career, on family, on love, and then family. All right. So spirit, gang. What messages do you have for lovely nobodies in the area of career? Guys, I also have a tiny little elements of messing with my lymphatic system. My nose is my sinuses. I have a little hot tea. I might stop and sip. You may hear a little cough. My apologies in advance. What messages do you have for these lovely nobodies in career? What messages do you have? I'm going to take 2 cards for each sector of your life, and then we'll clarify these cards. For career, guys, we got the Knight of Swords, and we got the Emperor. I can already tell y'all now, and both of those cards landed in the upright. A new position, a new job, a new like up the ladder. And I just heard up the corporate ladder for some of you guys. So something is coming to a lot of you guys in business. So spirit, when it comes to love and romance, what do we have for these lovely nobodies, spirit? What do we have for these lovely nobodies in love and romance? It came out in the upright, but it flipped to the reverse. I'm gonna put it in the upright, but we're gonna talk about this. It's the temperance, okay? Little hot and cold energy in your love sector, lovely nobodies. Let's see. And guys, remember that everything is tied together. So even though we're gonna read 3 separate areas of your life, they all tied together. Meaning it behooves you. And I already told some of you guys that you got a huge opportunity in business. So it behooves you, right? Once we get done with this. Because you can't unsee what you see after you leave this reading, right? So for all of you who are watching this reading and those of you that will watch it to the end, your life will be changed when you get done with this video because you have more information. Now, you have free will to act on that, but I'm saying, I could already see that somebody's got a huge thing in their career and their money and their financial sector coming into their life. But possibly your love sector could affect that because everything's tied, right? When it comes to family, when it comes to family, when it comes to family and home, what messages do you have, spirit? When it comes to family and home, what messages do you have? That's too many. What messages do you have? One more. 4. Okay. Both of the cards in your family sector came out in the reverse, lovely nobody. Highest card in the deck is the Sun card in the upright, but you got it in the reverse. So Sun in the reverse, we also got the Queen of Wands in the reverse for your family sector. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to try to move through these energies. Lovely nobodies, even while I'm talking, as I'm talking, put the situation on your mind. And what I want you guys is, because I don't just give you guys messages, I also try to teach you guys how to read energy. I try to teach you guys, because this channel is just not about, me talking. This is about me getting you guys to get to this place of trusting your own intuition. And you do that through getting quiet, through spending a lot of time alone, through really seeing yourself, shining a flashlight on the ugly parts of your life. You really coming to terms with who you are as a person, accepting yourself on every level, the good, the bad, the ugly of you, right? Being okay with that, being free as a human, as a soul. I teach you these things because I want you to learn how to read for yourselves, okay? So I'm saying to put whatever you are thinking about on your mind, because God is going to speak to me, and God is going to figure out what keywords, what to show you, what to get me to say, so that you will know that this is for you, right? So let's just say one of your ancestors possibly comes through, and I speak about, a red baseball cap, and you know that your grandfather used to wear, it was the only hat he ever wore. It was a red baseball cap. Okay, that's your message that this reading is probably for you. So what I'm asking you guys is to look for the context clues in this reading today, because I feel like Spirit is going to give you exactly what you need, right? If you expect it. All right, so when it comes to career, lovely nobodies, in the career sector, you have the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. Knight of Swords speaks of fast communication, energy rushing in. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this print on this emperor's skirt, it gives me that there's this, like, it's almost like checkerboard. It's almost like having to make strategic moves in your area of career. So I feel like for some of you guys, you are either now in the energy, or this is coming towards you, to where I feel like you guys have been trying to place yourself either in your career or in the area of career. You've been trying to make the right moves, the strategic moves, to get to that emperor space, to get to your supreme knowledge, your supreme understanding, your supreme acting out of whatever this career thing is. So for some of you, this could be, I took the classes to learn that thing so that I could get that position. I went to school and I got that thing so I could um I have been either this is either like shadowing someone, and I'm saying shadowing because I see this bird like hovering over. So I don't know if you guys have been trying to get a new job maybe in corporate America, and maybe you have wanted to maybe shadow, or maybe this is spirit telling some of you guys. And whether this is corporate America or not, they just scratch. They this. So I have a symbol. Spirit has an eraser. They're showing me like, oh no, scratch that. That's not what we meant. That's what I just saw. So what I'm whether corporate America or not, it's almost like there's the energy of needing to shadow. So some of you guys maybe want to start businesses. Some of you guys maybe want to get a new position in your company, like you've been wanting that position. But I do feel like possibly for a group of you, there's something about this position that you are disconnected from, right? This Five of Swords energy, because all these cards, meaning anytime I touch one sector that I'm talking about, I'm still going to look at these other cards. This Five of Swords, it does give me this energy of there's a lot of chatter. And this chatter gives me the energy of like somebody might be telling themselves like, oh, I want that position. This is what I want. That's the business I want to start. I want to, start my business. This is where I want my storefront to be. There's something about like just being gung ho to just go ahead and get it done and get it rolling. However, that shadow energy gives me like we need to shadow someone. We need to like talk to someone and get information from someone who's already done it, and maybe they failed and maybe they've started back again. So I'm getting that some of you guys need to figure out. So I feel like maybe some of you guys have been only paying attention to the success stories of a thing, and we need to look at the like other side of it as well. So if you guys are thinking of starting something new, and I hope you didn't start it during Mercury retrograde, I'm not saying that it would go wrong, but I'm just saying we know how Mercury grade was retrograding these past few weeks. Okay, it was crazy. So all I'm saying is that when it comes to career right now, lovely nobodies, I do feel that you guys need to do your due diligence, right? Whatever you need to do to get that knowledge, whoever you need to get the knowledge from. Now, this is Aries energy with this Emperor and Nine of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the area of communication and then the area of passion and creativity. Now, I will say, because this is an Emperor on the card, and I do see that Five of Swords in the other areas, the Sun is in reverse, Queen of Wands is as well, and the Temperance is there. Some of you guys need to get knowledge, teaching. You need to be, I just heard you need to be schooled, but your ego and your pride is keeping you from going to either ask for the help. Your ego and your pride could be putting you in this energy of like, I just know my shit and there ain't nobody that can tell me nothing in the area. Some of you guys might find out that that's just not true. So I want to clarify these cards. Even with the running shoes that this Emperor has on in this card, doesn't have heels on, doesn't have like um, like dressy shoes for like a male's got running shoes. So I do feel like for some of you guys, those running shoes give me like exercise, right? If we're talking about exercise and career, it's like we got to become fit. We got to become. So if you're trying to, start a business or start a company, great. Maybe you have the money and maybe you know about business, but do you know how to manage people? Do you know how to talk to people? Do you know how to deal with all personality types, right? Are you just wanting the job for the money? Right? Because maybe the money is great, but maybe the people you have to deal with when you are in that position, you're gonna hate them and you're gonna like be drained and leaving work every day, like and not the best. I'm asking you guys in career right now because some of you guys are coming up on something big and huge when it comes to business, and even that moon in the bottom. The moon might show up in this reading again. That's Cancer energy. Even with that moon at the bottom of this card, it's like there's something that you are not seeing when it comes. When it's coming to you about this career situation. So I want to know, Spirit, clarify these Nine of Swords and the Emperor in the career sector. I'm going to clarify all of these cards with 3 cards. Too many. The Two of Cups. You guys got the Two of Cups in career. Now, because that's a card behind here. It's a card behind here. You got the Two of Cups and the Magician. Okay. Some of you guys got the job, the position, the raise of a lifetime is about to come towards you. And for some of you guys, it's coming in a way like you did not expect it. Like you just got like this rushing in of energy. So for some of you guys, maybe an opportunity in your company is coming towards you that you were not expecting. Maybe some of you guys didn't even go for it. Some of you guys might be, because this is a Magician with the Two of Cups. It's a match made in heaven. It's a match made. It's like the soulmate of energies in your career sector. So for some of you guys, the Knight of Swords, and I'm gonna go back to when I said some of you guys are not seeing a thing. Some of you guys are working currently at a position or in a career that is not your soul's path, and you know it. Maybe the money is good, but you are not supposed to be there, and you know it. Maybe, and what I mean by that is Maybe again, it's a lot of money, but what you got to do to get that money is not worth it. Like it drains you. Because for some of you guys, you're like, I'm tired of working for other people. I want to start something on my own. I want to be in a position where I'm not micromanaging. I don't really have too many people over me. So again, some of you guys are looking to move into very, very high positions within your company, or you're looking to start something of your own where you are the top. I just heard the top dog bow wow. I don't even know what that means, but I said it because I heard it. I'm going to take a sip. I feel like for a lot of you guys, what is coming towards you is something very, very passionate, an opportunity to do something that is, and I just heard mixing business with pleasure. And when I heard that, I feel like they mean it in a good way, meaning something that you love to do and that gives you pleasure is also could be a paycheck, could be a stream of income, or is about to be for a lot of you. And a lot of you guys could also be moving from a job that you just work a 9 to 5. It's just rigmarole every day. It's very routine. And you're about to move into something that you actually love to do. All in all, guys, all of your cards in your career sector came in the upright. The Magician lets me know it's the beginning of a new journey. So again, for a lot of you guys, there's a new position, there's a new job, there's a new something coming towards you. I said I was going to pull 3 cards. One more card for this career sector of these lovely nobody's life. That was 2. Just one. One more card for the career sector. Man, I'm so excited for this career move that's coming. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you guys, 4 of Swords in the reverse, it does give me this energy of like overworking, because this is not resting, not relaxing. Some of you guys, for those of you, and Spirit just flipped me to another channel. Some of you guys, your career is so much of your life. Your career is such a huge part of your livelihood and your day-to-day. But for some of you guys, it is affecting your relationship. I just felt that because I'm getting the energy of somebody that just works, and you overwork. And your person be at home by themselves. Your person be telling you, like, we need you at home. We need your help. Like, I need you. Like, I'm just getting, like, there's no date night. So even because this career sector, I already said, is tied to a whole lot of other areas. Lovely nobodies. Make sure you're balancing your work and your life career, because for someone here, I don't see that. I feel like somebody prioritizes work completely more than their relationship, completely more than anything. Now, I feel like the person who is doing that, right? So lovely nobody, whether this is you or your person or the person that you have on your mind, I do feel like the intent of this person is like for the good of all. Like, I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this because, like, I know that we need to build this, or I'm doing this to build a legacy or something greater. That is 100% true. I just feel like whoever this person is, and I'm getting fire sign, because there's a lion in this card. The Emperor is Aries. There's a lion that gives Leo energy. And this is the Magician here, which is Gemini energy. But with all this red, I'm getting heavy fire, heavy air. So Gemini, Leo, Aries, those are just signs that I'm pulling. There is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and that 2 of Cups. But what I will say is, I get like, I don't get I do get a workaholic. And when I say workaholic, I feel like it's from the perspective of the person that wants the other person to come home. They call you call your person a workaholic, lovely nobody, or lovely nobody, you've been called a workaholic. But I don't think it's to detriment. What I'm saying is that it just needs to be tweaked. Because I do get somebody that works hard, and your intent for why you work hard is like, there's real fluff behind that. Like, I'm really trying to build something. I'm really like somebody loves work. And Spirit is showing me Kim Kardashian right now. So I don't know if you guys have Kim in your energy, or somebody here that's watching, your name is Kim. If it is, this is your reading. But Kim Kardashian has notoriously said, like, I love to work. I love to make money, and I love to work. That's just how she is. That's just who she is. So that's the energy of someone that I'm getting here at Lovely Nobody's. I just feel like when it comes to your career, just make sure that whatever you're trying to start, you need, and if you know that what you're trying to start, or what you're trying to do, or what you're about to do is going to take you from the person that you love, it's going to take you away from your family a little more. This could be you having to travel a lot for work. I'm getting a whole lot of going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. You got to talk to your people, talk to your family, right? Make sure that they know that you are still there, you're still available, still show up for date night, be in town when your kids have that game if you can. Rearrange what you can, because I am getting for some of you guys that you do prioritize work so much so that it could end up being to the detriment of your family, your relationship. So watch out for that. I'm going to move on to the love sector of your life, lovely nobody. So, lovely nobodies, you got the Five of Swords and the Temperance and the love sector of your life. Remember, I told you Temperance try to flip upright and back. Okay, Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. So you guys might have a Sagittarius in your energy. 14 might be a number that's significant for you. 14 does break down to 5, and if that's the case, we have 2 5s. So there's a lot of conflict when it comes to the love sector of your life, lovely nobodies. I do feel like. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, you've been dealing with a lot of people, or the relationship that you're in, or maybe that you possibly just came out of. There was a lot of miscommunication. There was a lot of miscommunication between you and your person, and I'm getting both of you guys. So there's the energy of both of you guys like miscommunicating. So I'm getting one person that might lose their cool a lot. We might lash out. We might have very opposing opinions, but we don't know how to talk those, difference of opinions out most of the time. I'm getting that. I'm getting there's this energy of somebody that you guys fight about money a lot, or there's issues with money, and I feel like that's hugely because you guys are. It's almost like I'm hearing appreciate the similarities and respect the differences. So for some of you guys, in your relationships right now, you're dealing with someone that probably is the complete opposite of you, and I feel like there's a lot of opposing opinions in this relationship. And I feel like lately, some of you guys have probably been burying yourself in work to be away from your person, to not have to think about what's going on in my relationship or love sector of my life. Um, I do get there is possibly same sex oriented couple in this reading, because in this Temperance card she's holding that rainbow looking flag, and I'm drawn to that. And there's a lot of colors in these cards. Almost every color of the rainbow is in this card as well. So I'm getting LGBTQ plus community might be watching. If you are, this is your reading. I do feel like in the love sector of your life, or relationship sector of your life, because I'm tying these together. Um, for some of you guys, and I feel like this is the same person I was talking about. Like you are considered a workaholic by someone, or lovely nobody. You consider someone a workaholic, and there's this energy. I just got desperate housewife energy. There's this energy of like I want to be seen. I want to be romanticized. I want, there's this energy of somebody that is not getting what they need in a relationship. Now, I can't unsee what I see when I read people. For some of you guys, and I'm just being honest, some of you guys are in a committed relationship or a marriage, and some of you guys are already dipping out on your person that is your husband or your wife. I'm just telling you what I see. Um, I'm not here to take sides. I'm just here to read energy. I'm getting that the person that does this, they don't really want to do this, but they want attention, right? They need attention. So somebody doesn't know how to communicate that they're not getting what they want from their person, so they're going out to get it from someone else, somewhere or someone else, but they really don't want to do this, okay? So I'm getting someone that's in a marriage, and maybe you've been in a marriage for a while. But there's a lot of miscommunication between the two of you. Even how they're talking in this picture is a lot. It seems like they're sneak talking. So I'm getting, and the swords have to do with the communication sector of this world. So emails, text messages, phone calls. I do feel like somebody might be talking to somebody and they're deleting the calls, they're deleting the text. Or it's lovely nobody. Some of you guys may have dealt with someone like that in the past, or you did that. I'm getting third party energy, right? Cheater energy. We're gonna clarify and see. Temperance is in the love sector also gives me this energy of not being able to balance your feelings and emotions when you deal with conflict with your person. When there is conflict, because the Five of Swords is the card of betrayal, it is a card of conflict. So some of you guys are probably in committed relationships and you've already dealt with cheating, and you guys maybe thought you overcame it or said we were going to stay together, but it still lingers. It's still lingering. Okay. So I want to clarify these cards because some of you guys have been flat out lying to your person. It's wild that this is coming in, but maybe listen. I'm giving you guys what you need to be given, okay? Take these messages again as they resonate, because I feel what I feel when I'm feeling these cards, when I'm touching them. Some of y'all really sneaking around on y'all person, right? Or that's just the energy that you possess. So maybe in your last relationship you were a cheater and you knew it. Maybe you're cheating in the relationship that you're in now. Some of you guys this could be you worried about it happening, okay? It's in your energy because it's on my table is what I'm trying to say. She's got these swords on her pants. Swords in the tarot symbolize the truth. And there was the Knight of Swords in your career sector. So for some of you guys, y'all got a work husband or a work wife that your husband and your wife or your boo or your babe don't know about. I feel one. I see one. At the end of the day, lovely nobody, we all have free will. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I'm here to show you what spirit sees around you, right? So if any of this makes any sense to you, then just understand that your gang is trying to help you, right? I feel like for some of you guys, you've been going back and forth with stopping dealing with this third party. You've been going back and forth with not feeling like you need attention from the outside. So again, there's this energy of I'm getting attention from the outside because I'm not getting what I need from my person. But I also don't know how to communicate what I need to my person. So it's you. I just heard it's you. You're the problem. Okay. You have to own that lovely nobodies, because no matter what, yes, they maybe are ignoring you. Yes, they maybe are, working all types of hours late at night, doing all of these things, but you're not communicating properly. Or maybe you are communicating, and when you're doing it, you're nagging, you're yelling at them, you're demasculating them, or you're making someone feel like they're insecure. It's like the things that you're doing to try to get what you truly want, you've been going about it the wrong way. That's correct. Spirit, when it comes to love, why is this Temperance and the Five of Swords in these lovely nobodies? Energy. Energy. I'm not even lying. I already told y'all that's the Three of Wands, and Three of Wands is waiting on your ships to come in. Some of you guys have already planned a little sneak away, a little getaway with a person that's not your person. You've done it, right? I don't know if this is like we got a hotel room, and whoever this is, I feel like if you're doing this, you don't do this close to where you live. You see? Do you see it? Don't play with me about my reading. The devil. You see the devil? Some of you guys have been sneaking around on your person. You've been dealing with relationships like that. Your last relationship was like that. You've been a cheater in every relationship that you've been in, or you've been dealing with a cheater and you know they're a cheater and you're still with them. It's one or the other. Put yourself where you fit in the story. I want one more card. Told y'all don't play. I'm telling y'all. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. You remember what earlier when I said somebody is doing this? And this is not for all of you guys. I'm telling you, do not make a story fit for you that does not. If this is for you, it's gonna grab you quickly. You're not gonna question like, oh my god, like it's not yours. The moment that I say it and that's it. Okay. You remember earlier when I said the person who is doing this, for some of you guys, don't want to do it. Like I want attention. I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't have a confidant. There's no intimacy in my life with my own person. Somebody actually wants equal give and receive with their person. Like what you actually want is for things to work out. You guys have an issue with coming about, like making it come about. And with those swords and this confusion and this temperance, I'm telling you, somebody loses their cool with their person a lot. Somebody loses their cool all the time. Now, another thing that I feel is that somebody in this relationship, possibly, I'm getting a person that like loses their cool accusing someone of something, right? So for some of you guys, maybe your person really is at work and at work all the time. Maybe they really are out getting money at all times, okay? But you think they're doing something, and that's all they hear from you. That's all they hear from you. Why would they want to be around you? Why would they want to be intimate with you? You are a nag. You are aggravating. You are annoying. I would rather deal with, you know what I'm saying? So for some of you guys, remember, energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. I'm gonna keep saying that to you guys, and I'm gonna keep saying that to you guys, because a lot of you guys be putting this stuff on yourself, right? Some of you guys that got people that are faithful to you, they loyal to you, and you just spinning this story in your head. Because it's an obsessive thing that you do. It's toxic. It's a belief system that you built up. Probably it was never true, but you just stuck on it. You just stuck on it. So some of you guys stuck on your person doing something with someone else, and they never work. Okay, now I am a 100% like candidate of this behavior, right? Because in my relationships, I ain't never cheated and been accused the whole time of cheating. Never cheated, right? Never cheated, and what I'm speaking of is the relationships where I was accused like all the time of cheating. Never once cheated. No one ever slid in my DMs. No one ever. I never planned and never did that. But these people would assume that comes from their own insecurities, their own experiences, their own place of belief, right? Some of you guys got people that do that to you, loving nobody, or you're doing that to somebody, okay? So just watch that, okay? Because this devil energy is tied, right? It's tied. So it's almost like if we don't clean up our belief system about this love sector of our life, some of you guys might be dealing with people and got yourself tied to someone you know is toxic, someone you know is not for your highest good, someone who has showed you time and time again that they're going to betray you, and you're like, oh, they're going to get better. Some of you guys have a person that just does crazy things to you, or you allowed them to do crazy things to you, and then they swooped in with that, oh baby, I'm so sorry, oh baby, I won't do it again. They come in swinging in with gifts. They give you what you want. And I just heard hush money. Some of you guys have been parts of relationships where your person would do things and you would get hush money, meaning that they would buy you something and you just would be like, maybe we'll clarify a little bit more of that. But what I will say, lovely nobody, is be very, very careful with this devil energy in your love sector, because for some of you guys, you know that you're tying yourself to something that just needs to be released. It needs to fall. It needs to drop, because right after this card is 16. This is 15. The devil. I think it's the Tower. Comes very closely after the devil card, right? So we have all of these obsessive, intrusive thoughts. We have all of this, I can never be loved again. I was cheated on before. I was hurt before. I'll never be able to stop, like, believing that people will love me off nothing, that people would be genuine to me. So what is your belief system about love, lovely nobodies? Because I feel like for some of you guys, it's kind of off. Some of you guys really want to walk away from that person that you with. Bye. I just heard it. Some of you guys want to do it. You're so close to doing it, and then you go back, or then you stay, or things die down until the next, Some of you guys, you got a 2-week rotation with your person. And I'm looking at the Temperance card when I say that, the 14 and the 15, because the Temperance is here, and this is the card that comes right after the Temperance. So this is like that being unable to balance our energies at times when it comes to our person, right? Our belief system about love, not being able to balance that at all times. So what do, we think about it, we think about it, we think about it, we keep doing it, we keep doing it, we keep fighting, and then the devil comes. The Tower is going to come soon. So this is major divine timing at play in your relationship right now. So I feel like right now, lovely nobodies, you guys might be dealing with a lot of tough, heavy situations in your love sector of your life. It is because Spirit is like, make a choice. You're going to keep going through this? I keep allowing you to catch him or her. I keep allowing you to, like, go to the phone while they're in the shower and you see the third party name. I keep showing you that they're not for you, and you keep staying with them. And you keep walking around every day like, God, show me a sign. I've showed you a million times. Some of your gangs are showing you all day through so many things. You'll hear a song, you're walking to work, and you just start singing a song out of nowhere. Like, then you'll catch yourself like, why did I start singing this song? Because that was Spirit trying to give you a download. That was Spirit probably trying to give you the answer. Like, Google the song. What did the word say in the song? Right? Guys, trust and use your senses, because Spirit speaks to us all day through our senses. All right, I'm going to move on to the family and home area sector of your life. Queen of Wands reverse, Sun in reverse. Just looking at these cards, and these cards, if you look, I'm going to put them in the upright so you can see. They have kind of the same colors. I got purples, I got greens, I got yellows. They're in the reverse. So, I'm going to say this. For some of you guys, when it comes to your home, I feel like things have kind of dwindled down with your home and family. This is what I mean. I feel like some of you guys, you got a lot going on. I can see that you have a lot going on in your life. Maybe you're struggling in your love sector of your life. It's affecting your work probably. But some of you guys, like, when you're cleaning up the house like we used to, there's a whole lot of, Spirit is like, in my mind's eye, I can see your room. I'm going to take a sip. The real boss. Some of you guys are about to be bosses. Okay? I just heard that. Spirit is showing me a room, and this room has so much clutter. It's like I'm seeing clothes everywhere. They either need to be washed or folded. There's stuff on the floor. Your floor needs to be back. Like, there's a bunch of unkempt places in your home right now, lovely nobody. And I feel like it's because, and I'm just going to say this, the feminine energy in the home, I feel, does not feel supported. Does not feel like you have enough support. You don't feel enthusiastic to either keep your home clean, and this could also be in the family sector of your life. So even things with your family members, right, are starting to dwindle down. This is like, we aren't hanging out like we used to. Family dinners are not how they used to be. This could be parent-child, like, friction. This could be, home includes your spouse or the person that you're with if you live in your home. It's like things are a little off. Okay. And the Sun in the reverse, it gives me this energy of like somebody doesn't have like a good view of what, it's like a view of things turning out great. Like everything is going to work out. I'm getting this energy of like, this is just going to be like this. So when it comes to practical, right, to the home, the actual home part, it's almost like for some of you guys, it's like you don't clean the room for a week, and then when you look at it, and I feel like it has to do with your mind. Some of you guys got a lot of stress and anxiety in your mind sector, like literally intrusive thoughts, and I keep saying that because I keep feeling them. Like the room has been not clean for a week, and then when you walk in there, you get anxiety from looking at all the shit that's on the floor that's not that's disorganized, and you're like, I don't even want to deal with it, and then weeks go by, right? I feel like this is a nudge from spirit. If this makes sense to you, clean that room up, right? Take a day because it's going to be therapy for you. It's going to help you unlock some of the areas because, guys, because energy is tied together. If your spaces in your house are cluttered, they have trash, they are not clean, the floors are not clean, it's parallel with your mind. You have to have your mind must also be disorganized. Your thoughts must also be disorganized, right? Because everything is tied together. I am getting Taurus heavy in this career. I mean, in the family sector. So I do get heavy. There could be a Taurus here watching or fixed sign in general because I've already talked about Leo. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio, this might be your reading if one of those is your sign. But with all these purples, I'm getting purples. Some of you guys, I feel like the theme, like the colors of your house, I'm getting like purples, pinks, greens. Pink and green is also the color of the AKA sorority. So some of you guys might have an AKA in your energy, or you might be an AKA. I looked at those cards with those colors. It made me think about AKA, and I'm looking at how she stands with that flag. Sometimes when these sororities, when they do their line dances, they have these things in their hand. So I'm getting somebody that might be part of a sorority or fraternity that's watching this reading. If so, this is for you. I want to clarify why the highest card in the deck is in the reverse when it comes to your family and your home. Spirit. Why is that? Why are these cards there for the home and family sector of our lovely nobody's lives? Ooh. One more. Listen, Linda, listen. You got the Nine of Wands reversed, the Ten of Wands. Those go together. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, possibly. Then we got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. It's that victim mentality. It's telling yourself that things won't get better. And I already said that, right? So this clarify what I just said. I just said this is the energy of somebody feeling things that can't, they're not going to get better. This is the same card as that, right? In this card, she is telling herself that she cannot get out of this seemingly binding situation. But it's literally, what is this? Silk? Is it some type of cloth? I don't see any handcuffs. I see a blindfold. In other words, girl, you can get out of that. You can change your circumstances. You're telling yourself that you can't wiggle your way, take the blindfold off, and see the truth for what it is. Because it's like these swords, it's like somebody continuing to tell themselves or spin a narrative to themselves that things are not going to get better. And that's confirmed with this burden that someone continues to hold. The Ten of Wands is the burden card. It's carrying a burden. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel like, lovely nobodies, there's been something that's been going on with your family members. It ain't been the best energy, okay? And I do feel like somebody wants this to go better, but I feel like there's the energy of somebody you keep telling yourself, like, this is never going to change, or they're never going to change, or this is never going to happen. And you're telling yourself that, but that is not entirely true, okay? I do feel like for some of you guys, there has been a recent, like, huge miscommunication because the sun is in the reverse. There's been a huge miscommunication with you and a family member. And I feel like even with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands is like the fight to the finish card, right? I'm going to like still fight for this. I'm still work. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is like this energy of wanting to give up, right? Somebody just wants to give up, but then it's like the energy of like, I tell myself, right, that one day this is going to change, that this is going to get better, that me and my sisters or me and my siblings or my brothers are going to get along better, or me and my mom and my dad. I don't know whatever this is, but you know what it is, okay? Spirit is already telling me like this already resonates with someone. You tell yourself, like, I want this, and then something happens, right? And it has to do with communication. Something was miscommunicated, and probably it's like every time I turn around, it's something with this person. It's something that they omitted, something that they lied about, something that they didn't tell me. And then you go right back to carrying that burden of this is not going to get better. And this 10 does symbolize longevity, completed cycles, people that we grew up with, ancestral, like that family lineage. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, You're carrying a burden that you've been carrying for a long time. Some of you guys, it's been 10 years plus. You've been dealing with family members that you just got this bad. And I just heard bad blood. I got bad blood between siblings. I just heard it. So for some of you guys, Spirit recognizes that there is some type of friction between you and your siblings, or you and someone in your home or in your family. This Queen of Wands in the reverse, I ain't gonna lie, there's a manipulative female in your home, loving nobody, or in your family. Okay? You got a manipulative female in your family. And because the sun is major arcana, which means it's divine timing, but major arcana when it comes to family symbolizes the foundation of who you are. It's your family. Usually it's our siblings or our parents, okay? This 10 also symbolizes that, again, that family energy. So I do feel like for some of you guys, I'm just gonna be real. Some of you guys have a mother that is manipulative and you know it. Some of you guys have a mother that you cannot stand up to and you know it. Some of you guys have a mother that puts you through so many burdens and you hold them because you don't like doing them. So it's almost like, what is this, bailout? I just heard bailout plan. I don't know what that meant. So maybe some of you guys have been the bailout plan for a family member. But I do feel like you don't like doing it and you keep telling yourself like it's my family. I should help them. But deep down inside, it bothers you. But the problem is, with just like her in this card, she don't communicate that. She don't say it. She won't get herself out of it. And for some of you guys, the way to get yourself out of this, tough situation with your family, excuse me, sorry, is to be honest and to tell the truth. But you won't do that. And I feel like with this burden, you see how here you cannot see his face. He's carrying a burden. Because these wands are here. He's carrying them. He doesn't. You can't see the face, and here you can't see your eyes either. So I'm just telling you, there's somebody here that is afraid to face the person that you know is a huge part of why a lot in your life is not happy, right? So I'm gonna go so far as to say, when I look at all of these cards, part of you guys' issue in relationships is because of who raised you. I'm being honest. Part of you guys' issues in relationships is because some of you guys dealt with a manipulative mother or father that, okay, it's almost like, though, that was a huge download. I'm trying to break it down because there's so many levels and so many ways I could spin what I just saw. What I mean when I say manipulation from parents, I'm gonna just go to the most subtle ways that this probably started. As parents, when our kids are young and we want them to do something, we might say something to get them to do that, right? You don't go to bed and go to sleep tonight. You can't wake up and get your presents because Santa Claus is coming in the morning. That is manipulation. If you want to be a strong and tough kid, you got to eat your green beans. Manipulation. If you stop crying, I will give you the juice. Manipulation. Not saying that it was ever done with the intent of it being negative, but I think a lot of times conditioning takes us throughout life, right? Whatever we condition to do, believe, those energies multiply throughout our life. So all I'm saying is, I see a person who had parents that would say little things to get whatever done that they needed to get done. As this person got older, as you got older, if this is you loving nobody, your parent continued to do that, right? And you're easily manipulated by a lot of people. So if that rings true with you, I can see how you probably got cheated on a lot. I can see probably how you got betrayed a lot in relationships because you were given to people who were manipulative. You were given to it because that's what you were identified with, right? I get into relationships where I give and give and give to people, and even when they do me wrong, right? You're used. There's somebody here that's very used to manipulation. Okay, it's your choice whether you want to get behind that or not, loving nobody. But if you're watching this reading, you're here because you want to know. You want to know more about yourself. You're here because you want to be open up and cracked open on a spiritual level. You're here because you're no longer afraid to see things about yourself that you need to change, that you need to clear up so that you can have better things in life. I'm telling you that the people who raised you are a big part of why you are how you are. Now, can't say that without saying that the people who raised you probably also taught you how to get money and how to hustle and how to work very hard. Because there's a hard worker over here, right? You see how I have a very, very hard worker, somebody that loves what they do. They love to get money. They love to provide. They love to be a resource. They love it. But when it comes to love, they struggle. And they struggle because of the things that foundationally, that those belief systems that they've tied to themselves. And those foundational beliefs that they've tied to themselves had to have come from who raised them. You see, I've just read this energy. It doesn't take a rocket science to read energy, guys. So what I'm saying is that even for some of you, your families in the past have been too involved in your relationships in your life. Meaning, some of you guys tell your family members too much, especially when stuff is going on between you and your person. I'm getting somebody that runs to their family member, or so this could be a mom, this could be a father, I don't know, a sibling, a cousin, I don't know. Be careful with that, because I don't know how great that's working for you, because I'm getting that for some of you guys, it's really to your detriment that you do that, right? And this is, I'm going to be honest with you, just from my own perspective, it's not smart to tell your family so much when you deal with struggles with your partner, because in a way we're almost conditioning and training and teaching this friend, this family member, to have adverse energy towards my person. And if we ever were to become, that person still has those images, that information that I gave them about my person. And even though we are now good and we're straight, now you still feel some type of way because I remember when they did such and such to you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful with that. I'm getting someone that talks too much. There we go. Some of you guys are too forthcoming with your family members about things that they don't need to know. And I get that it's because, but it's conditioning as to why you do that. But I'm getting a whole lot of people who grew up in dysfunctional families. Gonna take a sip. This feminine energy is like a jealous energy, right? So this could be jealousy amongst siblings. This could be jealousy from parent to parent, right? I've heard so many stories about mothers being jealous of their daughters, or fathers being jealous of their sons. And it's just, I'm getting that energy here, guys. So we're at 51 minutes. Y'all know I don't really care about time, but I just wanted to get as many sectors of our life. I do want to clarify a few things, because this Two of Cups in career, it piqued me and lets me know that some of you guys are really about to you're getting the Two of Cups with the Magician in your career sector. So it tells me that you're about to make a big move. Some of you guys, this big move is coming towards you. You did not expect it. You kind of didn't even go for it. So some of you guys are about to get something effortless, and I feel like it's from some move that you made energetically or spiritually. Like, you're about to get restitution for some good thing. Good karma. I just heard it. Good karma. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups and the Magician? Tell me about the Two of Cups and Magician in this career sector for these lovely nobodies. Two of Pentacles. Boom, bang, pow. Two of Pentacles is a card of making a choice, right? She's got both of it. Like, she can only keep one of these. So some of you guys are about to get two different offers. You're about to have the opportunity to stay where you're at. You're about to have the opportunity to move to another company or up in a company. For some of you guys, you're going to have to choose to balance this. The Two of Pentacles is like being able to balance, having a lot on your plate, right? So what I said about that person who works, but you're not balancing out your family. You're not balancing out your boo life. You're not balancing out your time with your kids' life. I feel like there's the opportunity here to make a choice. And there's two twos in your career sector. So I'm telling you, for a lot of you guys, some of you, that could be you're about to take on another stream of income. Maybe some of you guys are going to take on another job or another part-time job. I'm also getting the energy of somebody that might start a new position because you're segueing into like only working for yourself. One more card for that Two of Cups with the Magician in the career sector for these lovely nobodies. All right. The Six of Swords. So sorry. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. The Nine of Swords is already here in your career sector with that Emperor. So it does let me know there's this fast communication. There's this fast moving energy coming in that is going to help you move past any type of conflict. You have the Five and the Six of Swords in your reading. It's in your love sector. But what I feel is some of you guys are about to be faced with a choice or decision to move on from one job because it no longer serves you, right? It's annoying. There's a lot of stress tied to this position. There's something also greater that you know that you could be doing. There's also something that you really can make a lot more money doing, but you stick to like this other job, this other thing. It drives you crazy. It's annoying, right? And there she is again with eyes covered, right? All of these eyes being covered in your reading today, lovely nobody, it does give me this energy of somebody choosing to not see something for what it really is. So again, some of you guys are in dead end jobs, dead end draining jobs, and you're just wanting to be somewhere else, but are you looking for another job? Are you doing the due diligence? Are you taking the class that you need to take to get the job that you really want? Like, what are you doing about it? Because this Eight of Swords over here, tie them together. The Eight of Swords over here is telling me that you guys are choosing to be stuck into something that you don't want to be in your career, possibly, right? Now, so let's just say some of you guys really do want where you work to work, but you got all of these qualms, right? Issues with what's going on at your job, but you're not communicating it to nobody. Some of you guys, this only might require a conversation with your immediate manager. Like, this is what I've been feeling. This is what I've been stressed out about. I feel like I'm overworked and I'm underpaid. I feel like I do all of the work and they take the credit for it. There's somebody here that's not been communicating what they need to communicate. For some of you guys, it may only take for you to go talk to the right person for your question to just get answered, for it to be completely resolved and move you through this energy of, conflict and confusion and chaos, right? So I will say, lovely nobodies, you are about to have an opportunity to move to something I feel like maybe you weren't totally expecting in career, okay? Whether you make the choice or not is totally on you, because I feel like for some of you guys, a lot of you, because that 10 is there, the family card, there's a lot of foundational cards. A lot of you like comfort. A lot of you guys love comfort. You love things that are comfortable, and anything that is like I don't know what's going to happen if I do that. The fear of the unknown, the chatter in your mind where you tell yourself like, well, maybe this will happen if you do it. Like, you're very used to like letting those things keep you still, letting those things keep you in positions that you don't want to be in, letting those things continue to have you dealing with bosses who are disrespectful to you, things like that. Choose your choice. I just heard that. Okay. I also want to clarify this devil card for the love sector of your life, because lovely nobodies, I do feel like there's something that you need to release. Because this devil, it's like this devil has these two people chained together. I am getting somebody that might be staying in a marriage for the wrong reason, staying in a relationship with someone for the wrong reason. Let's see. And maybe this has to do with finances. So like, ooh, we can't separate because like I can't afford to live on my own. I can't afford to move by myself. I can't afford to to start over. A lot of you guys are just telling yourself things. Tell me about the devil. Tell me about this devil in the love and relationship sector of our lovely nobody's life. Tell me about this devil card, spirit. Clarify that card. What's this? Three of Swords reverse. I said it. The Three of Swords reversed. So now we got 2 3s in your love sector. So I know there is a third party situation. It is another person. It is one of your family members, or it is your work that is keeping you. That is like the third energy that is causing friction between you and your person. You need to figure out what area it is, and you need to tend to it, lovely nobodies, because some of you guys have not gotten over what happened to you before. Some of you guys won't move on from something good and something great because you can't get over how your heart got broken before, how they did what they did to you before. Some of you guys, you're allowing your parents to be in your marriage and they have no business being, but you're allowing it, right? Some of you guys have not allowed yourself to kind of like really get over, and this is for the couple that I said there has been cheating, but you guys are still together, and you guys like there's someone that knows about it, but you guys are choosing this. Why? Figure it out, because some of you guys are staying in this energy, and this Three of Swords and this 5 and 3 of Swords already is the 8 of Swords, and this 8 of Swords is over here with your family. So for some of you guys, your family members know you're dealing with something with your person, or maybe your family members been telling you like, why do you keep dealing with him or her? Like, they're draining you, they're stressing you out. Some of you guys have family members to where they see you still with this broken heart. They see you still like, it's like she don't have, or she or he doesn't have this deal for life like they used to have. It's so different now. And it's been ever since, because some of you guys can't let go of that relationship you lost. Some of you guys can't let go of what they did to you, right? They did what they did to you, but healing is your responsibility, lovely nobodies. Do you want to heal? Tell me, give me one more card for this devil energy. And the Temperance in the reverse, the Temperance in the reverse and in the upright, because remember I told you it flipped back and forth. It's almost like I go back and forth from like, all right, I'm good. I'm over that situation. I'm over that person. I can move past this. We can get through this. And then it just overcomes you. It overtakes you. Give me one more card for this devil energy in the love sector. King of Swords. The King of Swords. I do feel like for some of you guys, I don't know when this is coming towards you. Somebody got slapped with the real truth in a past relationship, or you're about to get slapped with the real truth in the one that you're in now. And I'm saying slapped because I have to see the devil with his hands up. He looks like he's about to slap somebody. Some of you guys might be slapping your person. Some of you guys might be the person that got slapped. Okay, guys, there has to be an unhealed part of you that makes you do that. There has to be an unhealed part of you that makes you continue to accept that type of behavior from other people. This King of Swords just gives me like, tell the truth. Be truthful with yourself. Tell yourself the truth so that you can be the truth, right? The King of Swords realizes he or she completely communicated. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Completely communicated. And her being in this white, it does give me this energy that the truth is clear. The truth is clear. I get a pure-hearted, a pure energy person dealing with a person that's the damn devil, and I just heard it. Some of you guys are sticking into something, and you know you're pure, and it's like you guys are oil and water. It's never gonna work. You know it's not. And for some of you guys, your person might have given you an STD in the past as well. Because I'm getting that with this third-party energy with this devil. He's got his legs wide open, and it looks like fire burning. Some of you guys might have gotten burnt by a past person, or some of you guys might have burnt someone else. That just came in. That just came in, so I had to say it. Face the truth. The King of Swords is a master communicator. He's a master communicator. He says what he means what he says. And I feel like this is spirit saying, hey, with this narrative that you're telling yourself about this person that you're with, you don't feel good when you go to sleep at night. When you come home from work, you don't want to go in your house. You keep telling yourself these lies about how love is not available for you, how you can't be loved. And some of you guys have maybe dated people after you dealt with this horrible relationship, and you won't even give them a real chance because you're so scared they're going to break your heart. Some of you guys got the beautiful relationship of a lifetime coming into your life. It could be in your life right now, but you're so scared that they're going to cheat on you because you got cheated on before. And because you keep telling yourself that might happen. I already told y'all at the beginning of this video I'm a Pisces. I believe in delusion. I believe in what I can't see. Because if that's the case, I've been cheating on a lot in the past. I would think everybody was a cheater. I choose to not think that way, not believe that way. I believe in what I don't see. And I think even in the Christian Bible, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Believe in what you cannot see, right? You cannot get something that is on a dream frequency, something that's extraordinary for you or to you. You cannot reach those things by believing and focusing on what you see. Because if that's the case, how are we gonna reach it? How are we gonna reach it? Right? So for some of you guys, you got new love possibly that wants to come into your life. You got a rekindling that wants to come into your current relationship. But what are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself like, man, every time we try to start this over, like this or that happened? Okay, either leave or try again. There's only two choices. Leave or try again. But some of you guys are just choosing to just go through the high and by. All y'all see is each other passing every day. Y'all really have no intimacy. You guys don't really love each other. There's no cuddling. There's no date night. There's no respect amongst the two of you. She demasculates you. She maybe calls you like demasculating names and words, and you might do her the same way, or that has been done to you. Face the truth. And it's very clear because this King of Swords again in white. It just shows me it's very like spirit is like, I keep making things happen around you guys. I keep causing situations to happen in between you and them. I'm doing it so that you guys can see. And the reason why I'm doing it is because when neither one of you are around each other, I hear what y'all tell me, God, right? I hear what y'all tell me in your mind and y'all's thoughts. And so when I hear y'all tell me those things, I'm ready to move on those things. But then when I start giving you clues, when I start giving you little A's in life, you don't see them. Or you see them and you question them like, I don't know if I should do that. How much more are you going to do that, lovely nobodies? When it comes to this family, I do want to clarify just this burden, and then I'm going to get you guys out of here. There's a huge burden that you guys have been carrying when it comes to your family. A burden that you continue to carry, but you will not drop. Because in this card, it came out in the upright. The Ten of Wands is carrying a burden. It is taking too much, meaning like you're taking too much that should be someone else's responsibility. You're making yourself accountable for something that is not your accountability. It should be on them. But this person is choosing to carry these wands. This person is choosing to carry them, hold them, but he can't even hold his face up, right? You're so buried in other people's problems that ain't got nothing to do with you. Why is this card there? And you were conditioned to do it. Like whoever you do it for taught you how to do it. Wow. I just heard that. Ten of Wands in the family set. What did I say? The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands in the other deck. It's what I just said. Don't play with me about reading energy. She is carrying these wands again in this card. So this card is the same card in another deck. Lovely nobodies, there's something that you carry. Like, what burden are you carrying when it comes to your family? Who are you afraid to stand up to? Who are you afraid to just cut off and be like, hey, the help is cut off. I need you to handle your own shit. Like, or the what I feel or what's been going on between me and you, it needs to stop because you're my brother, you're my sister, you're my mom, you're my dad, you're my cousin. Like, this needs to quit. This behavior, like, could be two of you guys. Like, so if you got issue, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. There we go. Carrying more. So the Seven of Swords indicates there was deception, there was lies, there was trickery, there was scheming. Some of you guys, your family member, they did you dirty. Or they doing you dirty now, and you continue to carry that burden. The Seven of Swords, and a crazy thing, and I'm going back to that, this manipulative females. And this is the energy I see. It's like the energy of somebody that I just heard Captain Save them. I'm about to get into this family energy because I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with this family energy. You got a manipulator in your family. Let me know. You know exactly who it is. I don't even need to pause for 5 seconds before I say, when it comes to your life and the person whose burdens you carry, the person that you always do something for them, you're their bailout plan, because I said that earlier, the person that raised you or the person that grew up with you, the person that you choose to not see the truth that this is happening, boom, who is that person? 2 seconds, all of you said it, who it is in your head. It's that person, okay? Believe it for what it is. You're carrying their burden. And the crazy thing is that they get to walk away with the bag every time. It's like, ooh, I know they were going to save me. I know my daughter was going to save me. I knew my cousin was going to handle it or do this. Almost like this could be somebody that, goes out with people all the time. It's always your cousin fighting for you. It's like you always running your mouth and your cousin having to bail you out. Is that type of energy? But there is some deception that happened amongst you and your family. Somebody lied about something. Somebody schemed, omitted information. Somebody got away with something. That's what this card is. Okay. So when it comes to that energy, lovely nobodies, you guys are carrying that. So it's almost like some of you guys have family members that do these things, but you're not handling it properly. You're not dealing with it because now you got the Seven and the Eight of Swords, two different decks. Seven and the Eight of Swords. That's 15 swords. Still breaks down to this Six of Swords over here. You want to move on from it. You don't want to deal with it no more, but you're not saying anything. You're not saying anything. And they just getting away with it, and you know it, you're allowing them to. And the crazy thing is I already said that all of this is tied together. So don't be surprised if what's going on with your family affects your money. Don't be surprised if what's going on with your family affects your love sector of your life, right? You don't trust them. So why would you trust the person that's in the house that you're supposed to love, or your husband or your wife, when you got your family members doing shit to you and you don't do nothing about it, right? So when he or she cheats on you, or when you get cheated on, you ain't gonna do nothing either. It's the same thing. I'm going to stop there. I hope these messages resonated with you guys, lovely nobodies. You guys have a lot of choices to make because the Two of Pentacles does let me know, like, you have a choice. Some of you guys go back and forth. She's like, what should I do? Okay. When it comes to what should you do in your career, figure out what that is, because if a lot of you guys have something new coming towards you and it's coming in quick, but you got to be able, and some of you guys are going to have to make a fast decision or a fast choice on something in business. Okay. Thank God Mercury retrograde is over, because I feel like you'll be able to make a more clear, informed choice or decision now. But choose you. Choose your choice. And I already said that. When it comes to the love sector of your life, loving nobodies, there's some type of belief system that you need to drop. There's something that you've been telling yourself, and I think it's tied to the people who raised you about love. So there's something you tell yourself about love, because even the Emperor could be a father or mother in the tarot. There's some of you guys that maybe thought your relationship was going to go like your parents. Maybe you're maneuvering your relationship like your parents, and your person that you're with is nothing like that. So we might have a very traditional person, traditional energy. Maybe you guys are very traditional in this reading. And if that's the case, I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with someone who is non-traditional, and you never chose to really see that for what it was. Because remember, there's a whole lot of not seeing in this, a whole lot of people with their eyes covered in this reading. Take the blindfold off. See you for who you really are. See you for what you really feel, right? See others for who they really are and who they really feel. Because let's be honest. Let's just say I do want to make you the CEO of my company. but then you don't know how to fire people in your own family. You don't know how to fire people in love when they do crazy shit to you. Are you gonna make a good CEO? And I'm gonna flash all the way, rewind all the way back to the very beginning before I clarified any of these cards. And I said, when it comes to this career move you want to make, there could be something that you're not seeing. And one of the things you may not be seeing is that you're not ready for it. You're not ready. Like, why would I make you the steward over all these people? Because I'm in charge of all these people, and I'm speaking from the perspective of God. Like, these people that I'm going to make you the manager over, they my people too. I got to look out for them too, right? But you over here, you don't know how to deal with family members in the immediate resolve situations. Now, some of you guys not talking to people and just, how are you going to make a good manager, right? Because when, such and such at the job, like, has a conflict, you got to learn how to resolve that conflict. How are you going to be able to do that when you don't know how to resolve conflict? Neither were you taught. You don't know how to resolve conflict in your love life either. Neither were you taught. So these running shoes, I'm going to go back to them. We're going to have to get to work. We are going to have to get to work unlearning some things. We're going to have to get to work with cleaning up the areas and spaces of our heart and our mind and physically clean your house. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Physically clean your house. Because I feel like once you clear up these energetic and physical spaces in your life, lovely nobody, it's so much easier to make clear and informed choices and decisions. So much easier. Guys, I love you very much. I hope the reading was able to give you something that you needed. I hope there was golden nugget after golden nugget that touched your heart, your soul, your mind today. So until the next reading, I'm going to get off. I'm so glad to be back. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing day and trust your intuition.